Isn't it crazy that we get into relationships with people? A lot of us have gotten into relationships with people that are narcissistic, like no one's behind the wheel, and emotionally illiterate, don't know how to connect, none of those things. We're codependent, we're unhealed, we have all these traumas and wounds, and we don't even recognize that. And so we're in a relationship with someone that we're craving love and emotional intimacy from them, and they're incapable. Like, they're not capable of ever being the person that you would want them to be. And guess what? They're not going to be that person with anyone else because they can't. They have brick walls around their heart. They're never going to be able to have emotional intimacy with anyone because they don't have it with themselves. They don't take relationships seriously. They don't know how to connect. They have such fears. They have such walls up. They have such a facade of who they are. And this is how they will live their life forever. But the problem is we don't see any of that in the beginning stages of dating. All we see is like potential, or we see some things that we kind of like, and we don't even know our own selves. We don't even know that we're wounded. So we end up either changing, conforming, ignoring, suppressing, like we're doing all of those things just to try to get the relationship to be somewhat of what we want it to be. Well, if I change and I do more of this, maybe that person will change and give me some more intimacy. Or they gave me a little bit of a crumb, and so I'm just going to keep taking those crumbs. No, honey, this is your trauma coming through. This is the stuff that you haven't healed. The problem, the sad, sad part, is that there's so many of us, and I was.
First, they call men narcissistic and emotionally illiterate, but then they complain that there's not enough intimacy. So which is it? The problem isn't a lack of emotions in men. It's that the very things that attracted them in the first place, his strength, his dominance, his ability to stay composed, are now being labeled as flaws just because they're not getting constant emotional validation. On top of that, they use the lack of intimacy as proof that the man is disconnected, but never acknowledge what they've done to kill that connection. Many gain weight, lose their attractiveness, become cold, full of complaints and demands, and then expect the man to be just as excited as he was in the beginning. It's easy to blame the other person, but when a man stops showing interest, there's almost always a reason behind it. And many times, that reason is staring back at them in the mirror,